Hello and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Green. I am the Max of You Trades. In the last part I was also very rudely interrupted by my own recording software because I ran out of disk space. Switched it, shouldn't be a problem anymore. And but I pretty much said everything that I wanted to say anyway, but we arrived to Pewter City. And off screen I actually trained my two Pokemons just a little bit more, level 12. Not too freakishly strong, but strong enough to get by on what we need to do. A Pewter City Pokemon Gym. Leader, Brock, the rock-solid Pokemon trainer. Yes, that's right, the very first gym leader we will be going up against is the infamous Brock. The, you know, very famous teen-year-old rock Pokemon trainer who's very perverted and all that good stuff. Actually, hang on, what's this guy got to say? What's your deal? Hiya! Do you want to dream big? Do you dare to dream of becoming the Pokemon champ? I'm no trainer, but I can advise you on how to win. Bull honky! You have no first-hand experience. Your knowledge is completely artificial and therefore useless to me. Let me take you to the top. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Alright, let's get happening. The first Pokemon out in a match is at the left of the Pokemon list, which is the you may have gone into an advantage. Try different orders to suit the importance of the party. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, here's something I should probably take note of. All Pokemon have an element, or something kind of effect to that. It's called a type, basically. And that dictates what kind of special moves it'll have. Like Mankey is a fighting type, and Bulbasaur here is a grass poison type. Now, certain types are strong against other types. And that's very important to take note of. And it just so happens that, and it's quite honestly kind of funny that it worked out this way, that the two Pokemon I caught are actually super effective against the type of Pokemon that Brock catches, which are solely rock types. Unless you actually ever watched the show, in which case he caught a lot of things that had nothing to do with the rock type whatsoever, which is a little weird. But regardless of the point, we gotta get past his minion, his stooge, his no good lackey. Stop right there, kid. You're 10,000 light years from facing Brock. That is a... Light years is distance, not time, you silly, silly boy. Also, you look younger than me. How are you a Pokemon trainer? You need to be at least 10 to be a Pokemon trainer. Come on, Liam. He sent out Geodude. See, now there's a rock type. I will send out to Nami. And, oh, by the way, off screen, Nami totally learned Karate Chop. That's pretty self-explanatory. I would hope I don't have to explain what exactly that kind of move would entail. And almost took him out in one swift motion. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. If I had trained just an itsy bit more, that probably would have took him out in one hit. But it didn't. Oh well. Anyway, Nami did perfectly well, defeated that Geodude, and we are good. Get some experience up in here. Oh, you're gonna send out a Sandshrew, is that it? Very well. Sandshrew is not a rock type, but it is a ground type, which is usually almost always paired up with the rock type because they're so similar. You'll see a lot of rock ground types, basically what I'm saying. So, actually, Mankey, Nani here won't have any you won't be super effective. Bulbasaur sure would, though, because for some reason grass beats rock and ground types. Not entirely sure why, but I guess, I don't know. Rock and ground needed to be weak to something, and I guess grass is as good as anything else. Bada bing, bada boom, got some experience points, and Liam is truly defeated. Darn! Light years isn't time, it measures distance! That's true, it does. I'm glad you actually took my advice and worked around your silly science skills. Okay. We're kind of rushing this. I don't feel that way about you, so I'm just going to move on. I am also going to switch out Bulborb, because I'm going to decimate this crazy pervert. Let's do this. So you're here. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. My rock-hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock-hard and have true great determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all the rock type. You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Brock has been working on his bravado. That's certainly a very forward and amazing introduction. Leader Brock would like to battle. Send out your first Pokemongs. Oh, you've got a Geodude too. Well, wouldn't you know it, I've got a Bulborb, and you going down like it ain't no thing. Straight up, Vine Whip. Boom, one hit, down for the count. I picked them up and I threw them against a wall. That is how Vine Whip works. What do you have other than that, Brock? I certainly hope you've got something better, because that was simply pathetic. Oh, I see you got an Onyx. It's a giant rock snake. The size difference between my Bulbasaur and that Onix is astounding. But due to the game's limitations, we'll simply never really get to know how much of a difference it was. But trust me, it's pretty dang big. So the fact that my Bulbasaur can just, you know... Okay, well first he's gonna get tackled by this train-sized Leviathan, but then he's gonna pick that Onix up and swing him all around. Boom, one hit, down. It's not even a thing. It was not a problem. This was easy for me. Brock, you are a shame to your line-eyed people. Not really, you're a pretty cool dude. And you are a pretty good character in the show, too. Be proud of who you are, Brock. I took you for granted, and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this, the official Pokemon League Boulder Badge. All one word. All one word. And I got the Boulder Badge, which means I totally defeated him in combat. And everyone will be all like, oh snap, you beat Brock, that's pretty boss. Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokemon more powerful. It also enables the use of the move Flash outside of battle. Of course, the Pokemon must know the move Flash to use it. And to get $1,400 for defeating him, because awesome! Wait, take this with you! Oh, TM39. A TM is basically a CD that a Pokemon can listen to on a CD player, and it will learn a new move. What move will it give me? A TM, technical machine, contains a technique for Pokemon. Use the TM to teach the move that contains blah blah blah. What is it? Yeah, you can only use it once, that's great. What did you give me? Anyways, it contains Rock Tomb. It hurls boulders at the foe and lowers its speed. That is pretty awesome, actually. I don't know if I'll use it, but I'm going to fully admit that that is completely awesome. Alright, and I guess we are completely done with anything that has to do with freaking Pewter City, I guess. Didn't really spend a whole lot of time here. That's because it's the first town with the first gym. Not really that interesting. Although that kid has a Jigglypuff over there, so that's pretty cool. I think you can actually go and talk to him, and it'll probably, like, sing or something. I don't know. You know what? Hang on, no. I want to see. I think it did that in the original versions way back in the day. Do you sing? That was beautiful. You have honored me with your vocal styles, Jigglypuff. I feel privileged, although somehow I did not pass out. I guess that's just another case of anime logic. As soon as Jigglypuff sings, everything within the vicinity falls asleep, even though Sing actually has a remarkably low accuracy count, so it really should not work nearly as often as it did. Oh, me. I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. I got some running shoes! These weren't in the original game. Oh, these are so much better. Press the B button to run! Well, I must be going back to the lab. Bye-bye. Farewell, generic McNerdington, because there's a letter attached. Blah, blah, blah. Dear me, here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved channel. From Mom. Thank you, Mom! You're a constant beacon of support and love in my life, and I appreciate you dearly. Now, shut up. Go! Because I can run. Oh, that's going to make things so much easier for me. So much better. Oh, and oh, hi, random girl. Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you? I guess technically... I don't know how old you are, but I would deeply consider maybe lengthening that skirt just by maybe at least 3 pixels minimum. I mean, come on, that's ridiculously short. For a woman of any age. Alright, Boborb, tackle that the Pidgey. Tackle the Pidgey. Oh, and a stupid sand attack. Why does everything know sand attack? Stop lowering my accuracy. It makes me hard to hit you. And another tackle. Tackles all over. Get out of here, you. More sand in my face. Can my Bulborb manage to somehow defeat the odds? Yes, it actually totally can. Yay, Bulborb! And that probably peaked my microphone. Oh, well, fixing it and editing. And to level 14. Very good level to get to, I must say. And she's about to send out another Pidgey. Fantabulous Taru. How about we send out Nami? Because Bulborb got lucky with the accuracy, but it just might start to not count for much after a little while. Oh, Pidgey, if that is your real name, and it's not really, it's your species name. I guess your trainer was just too lazy to give you an actual name. I mean, come on. Come on, people. Never understood why they never do that. Why would you not nickname your Pokemons? I mean, it adds that extra bit of personality to your lovely creatures. It's very nice. Alright, leveling up. All is awesome. 13, get me some extra powers. And we've defeated Janice and her ridiculously short skirt. You're mean. You're the one who instigated this battle, little girl. Come on already. And, to the Pokemon Center! Away! And I have returned. How about we get into another battle for no good reason whatsoever? Hey, I saw you in Viridian Forest. Oh, did you now? Are you some sort of creepy stalker? I'm not willing to admit, no. I'm willing to bet that it's true. Colton, Michael Colton, Mikkel Kitten, whoever that guy's name is who made the songs in Portal, I don't know, whatever. Point is, he makes good music. Good for him. Karate chop that lizard. Lizard? It's a caterpillar. Caterpillar lizard, what's the difference? Really? I mean, besides everything. Although, really, wow, one hit down. That is one pathetic excuse of a Caterpie. Up and you've got a Weedle. Taking on bets to see if Nami gets poisoned for the umpteenth time in only 3 videos. Taking on bets, I've got the odds stacked in favor of getting poisoned, so take that in consideration. Poison sting, do I get poisoned? No, not yet, but the battle is still young, everyone. It could still very well happen. Whoop! Oh no, it seems to have wasted its turn using string shots to lower my speed stat. Very unfortunate. It could have used Poison Sting and done did poison it. But it didn't done poison Manami. So anybody who betted in favor of Nami not getting poisoned, reward yourself with a cookie or something to that effect. If you don't like cookies, maybe a muffin. Don't like muffins, donuts, cereal, something. Go treat yourself. You're a beautiful and wonderful person, and you should go and totally take care of yourself. Treat yourself once in a while. Live life. Alright, that kind of got out of hand for a little while there, but hey, whatever. Another Caterpie. I don't even care about your Caterpie. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Caterpie is a majestic and lovely creature, but it simply has no place in this sort of combat. It just doesn't. You might want to get some serious trainings, or perhaps, even though the Caterpie should have evolved twice by this point, it's still a Caterpie, so either you're a terrible trainer or something is seriously wrong with your Caterpie. You beat me again. Again? Did I fight you in Viridian Forest? I'm willing to bet I didn't. Anyway, since this guy is optional, it's time to edit out this crazy fight. Let's go! Then again, what do you have to say? Hi, I like shorts. They're delightfully comfy and easy to wear. And thus, a meme is born. Later! Ding! Nami grew to level 14. Stat boost. Any new moves? Nope, nothing. Okay. That kid had some crazy cool, Ekans, the snake. We'll be seeing one later, so I don't have to go over who it was. Anyway, back to the Pokemon Center, because I'm kind of bad at my job! Away! And we have returned yet again. Oh, more challengers. More challengers. I'm forced to fight at least one of them, so I'll show one and not show the other. How about let's go with the girl? Let us do battle! That look you gave me, it's so intriguing. My vacant, creepy-eyed stare, yes, it's very intriguing. Oh my god, it's either her twin sister or a clone. That's a little creepy. Wearing the exact same clothes, too. There's a very perverted skirt seller somewhere nearby. Anyway, let us scratch attack. Although I should have probably done karate. Okay, well, never mind. It's completely pointless because the Rattata is down. Fighting type. Strong against normal types, which is what a Rattata is. A Nidoran female. One of the only Pokemon that changes its complete and total identity by what gender it is. And this was before genders were even well, this wasn't before, but in Generation 1, when Nidoran male and female were invented, gender wasn't actually a thing yet. I guess all Pokemon were gender neutral, except for the Nidoran species, apparently. I don't know. Doesn't really matter in the long run, it's gone. And we've defeated Last Sally. Be nice! Don't tell me what to do, woman! I got my own rules to abide by. And what's your deal? Are you a trainer? Let's get with it right away. Sure, why not? And bada ding, another level up for good old Nami. That kid had a Metapod and a Kakuna. That is absurdly over the top. If I had new Pokemon, I would have won. What do you mean by new? Do you mean generational new ones, or new in context? Because that's kind of a big difference. Anyway, switch it up with the Bulborb. Rethink of that name, though. Rethink of that name. I keep screwing up with my Bulbasaur's name. One day it will get a good one. One day, I'll battle you with a Pokemon I just caught. Oh, very well. You haven't even formed a connection, a friendship, a bond, if you will. You haven't even done that yet. How can you win? And where on earth did you find a level 11 Caterpie? That is just absurd. Ugh. Oh, great. I'm not even doing all that much damage, so we're just gonna be sitting here talking like a doofus, tackling worms. Well, I've got a dinosaur frog thing. I'm not entirely sure what Bulbasaur's supposed to be. I guess a dinosaur with a plant on its back, but I don't know. There's gotta be some sort of mythological creature that he resembles. I refuse to believe that the game execs over at Game Freak were all like, okay, we need to come up with the very first Pokemon in the Pokedex. A lot of people are going to start this with their very first Pokemon. What are we going to base it off of? I know. Let's plant a palm tree on a dinosaur, and that's it. I refuse to believe that's someone's mindset. That is absurd. There has to be some sort of ancient Japanese mythological creature that Bulbasaur encapsulates, because there are other Pokemon that follow Japanese mythology, so I refuse to believe otherwise, even if it turns out that that actually is what they decided to do. Are you serious, Metapod? I'm gonna be here forever. Okay, fine. Skip a dip. It took me 2 minutes to tackle that Metapod to death. Done like dinner. Sometimes dinner isn't done. Sometimes you put the microwave burrito in the microwave and it doesn't cook all the way through and the middle's still frozen. Have you ever considered that? Have you ever considered that? I'm willing to bet not. Why am I walking? I could be running. Okay, finally got out of that neck of the woods. We are finally at Route 4. Okay, that was a lot of battles, all on good sequence. It was very, very odd and irritating. It's time to take a moment and relax at the Pokemon Center, talk with the locals, see what the big thing is, you know, get some local information. We hope to see our, beloved animals horrifyingly injured again, so that way you may treat them with... That doesn't even make sense, woman! You do this for free! This costs nothing! And yet you wish to see my Pokemon injured? Are you just that sick and twisted of a person? What's your deal? Sometimes you'll have too many Pokemon with you to add any more. In that case, you should just store them using any PC. That's right, Pokemon can be turned into living data and stored inside of computers. And they can be left there for all times, and... That's a really dark and twisted way to look at it, so I refuse to think about it anymore. Team Rocket attacks cerulean citizens. Not a day goes by without Team Rocket being on the news. Is that so? Can I read this? It's a newspaper. Very astute! Okay, apparently we cannot read that. Okay, Mr. Greenshirt. Okay, set 6 Pokeballs in my belt. Yeah, that'll do it. At most, you can have 6 Pokemon with you. That is true. And as anyone who could see this thing could very easily attest to that. Alright, Sir Chubbs-a-lot. What's your story? Hello there, laddie. Have I got a deal just for you? I'll let you have a secret Pokemon, a Magikarp, for just $500. So you'll buy it, am I right? Well, a secret, very rare Pokemon for a mere $500, you say? Well, that's chump change to me. I don't see any reason why I should not take advantage of this amazing, once-in-a-lifetime offer. I shall do so. I paid an outrageous $500 for a Magikarp. Do you want to give a nickname to this Magikarp? Sure, okay, wow, okay, this is going to be something amazing and awesome. I should name him something equally as amazingly awesome. How about, oh man, what's a really epic and awesome name for this very rare Leviathan of a creature, no doubt. I'm not even looking at its preview image because I'm so excited, I'm bursting with anticipation. Let me think of a good name for this guy. I believe I will name this Leviathan of a creature... where's the T? There it is. Tempest! Is that even how you spell that? I should probably go check before I dedicate this. Hold on! Yes, I spelled it correctly! There we go! We've got a brand new friend who's no doubtedly amazing and awesome in every single conceivable way. Let's take a good look at a brand new friend. And, oh, well, would you look at that? It's a colossal derp. Alright then.